Good morning, everybody. Michael Rathburn here, Fantasy Rath, and I'm with rotocurve.com this morning, giving you the DFS Minute. It's going to be our daily segment that we give you every day, talking about daily fantasy sports, talking about strategy for beginners, what happened the night before, and giving you an introduction today about RotoCurve and what's going on. Just a quick brief bio about myself. I've been involved in fantasy sports now. I've been playing for about 25 years. Going back to the mid-90s, playing football and baseball the old school way, doing it with faxes and newspaper, and excited about what we have going on here at rotocurve.com. I've been a writer in the industry for about 5 years. I was nominated for Fantasy Sports Writer of the Year in 2011. I was also nominated in 2014. I was fortunate enough to win the award this year, and I'm very excited about what we can do with RotoCurve and the new daily fantasy community because we're really reaching out to people who have never played before, who are currently playing season-long fantasy sports, never played daily fantasy, or just started out, or maybe did start playing daily fantasy sports and got frustrated and want to now come back and learn more. So again, we're going to be educating you on how to start, how to get started, and how to maintain and how to win, and make it fun. One of the things that we really want to go over too is the guys that we have on board. Benny Riccardi and Josh Colaci. I'm really excited to be working with these guys and have them on the team. And they're both superstars in the industry that are going to be really, really household names, and not too soon. Actually, too soon. They're really going to be household names. Benny won a FSWA award this year for 2014 for Article of the Year. And Josh has work on RotoWire and Pro Football Focus, and I'm sure he's going to be winning an FSWA award in not too distant future. It's a really exciting time. I'm excited about the show that they're going to have. That's going to be every 3 days a week, 12 to 1 noon, 12 noon to 1 p.m. Eastern. And they're going to really have a great show. And I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity for new players to learn a lot from the show. And I'm excited about that. Just briefly touch on what happened yesterday. Exciting time, opening day in MLB. And things did not go according to plan for a lot of people that wanted the Brewers. Now, the Brewers were the team that had the highest run total. The total in the game was 8, and they were favored. So going against Kyle Kendrick, who is one of the weakest pitchers in the league, unfortunately, the Brewers didn't make him look like that yesterday, and he pitched a great game. So that's what's going to happen in daily fantasy baseball. Bad pitchers are not always going to have bad games. They're going to have some good games, but the goal in daily fantasy baseball is that you play it over the long term. If you walk into a casino and you play one hand of blackjack, it's not the same as if you play thousands of hands over a period of time. So really what you want to do is just lick your wounds. If you did have the Brewers yesterday or you had some of the Yankees, it's going to happen, okay? Just stick with the system, stick with what we tell you, how to play and what to do. And with proper bankroll management, you'll be able to ride ups and downs. And when you do have a couple of periods where it's low with the proper bankroll management and game selection strategy, then you'll be fine. One of the things also that hit me yesterday that was ironic was Jake Lamb, who I'd been touting for a couple of weeks now as starting third baseman for Arizona, and he was minimum salary on FanDuel, and I really was high on him as a great play. And I was afraid of that game because we didn't know what the lineups are going to be. And, of course, the lineups came out, and Jake Lamb didn't play. So on sites that didn't have late swap, i.e. Everybody but DraftKings, I was stuck with Jake Lamb. Well, he ended up getting a pinch hit home run and ended up saving me in a handful of contests, which was nice. The ironic thing is I swapped him out on DraftKings for Brett Lowry, who didn't do much. So, again, lesson learned there is that I really shouldn't have taken him to begin with because I wasn't sure if he was going to play. And the other thing that was nice in that game, though, was that Joe Panic did play, and he was one of the value plays that I've been pushing for a couple weeks now. So those are the things that we're going to be talking about. We're going to be looking at value plays, how to construct your lineup, beginner strategy, and how to win in daily fantasy baseball. I'm looking forward to it. Rotocurve.com. Look for Benny and Josh's show today at 12 noon. And also look for our golf show called The Waggle, which should be coming up later on today as well. Thanks a lot, guys. Look forward to talking to you tomorrow.